Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Joel here with as many reviews as possible, and today we're taking a look at the Xebex Fitness air bike. It's sold by GetRx. They're probably the only people that carry it, I believe. As of about a year ago, there has not been anything to challenge the Assault air bike as far as performance goes, and just overall, there hasn't been anything that feels like the Assault air bike. Schwinn has the 86 and the 80 Pro. The 86 is junk. I've never used the Pro yet, but talking to my friends that do and have used the 80 Pro, it doesn't actually count calories the same way that the Xebex Fitness bike and the Assault air bike count calories. Now, Xebex Fitness uses the same algorithms to count distance, calories, watts, speed, everything. The fan size of the bike is the exact same, and you're going to actually see a whole slew of similarities between the two bikes, the Assault air bike and the Xebex Fitness bike, and some changes that are actually for the better. And the only thing that I really I think is for the worse is the finish of the bike itself. It's kind of this, it's not like a shiny black, it's not piano black, I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but it is more of just a painted on finish, where the Assault air bike has more of a matte finish, and it just overall just doesn't get smudgy, and if you have a lot of people touching it, it doesn't get all too chalky and bad looking. Other than that though, if you look at the bikes side by side, they look identical. Like, it looks like you could take pieces of the Assault air bike and put them on, and vice versa. The only difference to the frame that I could see was the bottom part, which I don't know if you can see on camera, but kind of slopes up a little bit on the Xebex Fitness bike, whereas on the Assault bike it goes straight across. Another noticeable change is the wheels on the Xebex Fitness bike are a ton better than on the Assault bike. On the Assault bike, they're very small wheels, and there's only a small little window that you can use if you want to pick up and move that bike. The Xebex Fitness bike, you can almost tip all the way over. Let's see. You can tip it almost all the way into here, still move that bike, where the Assault air bike, you'll run the fan into the ground when you do it that high. It makes moving it around a pain in the ass. If you have a smaller affiliate and you have to move things around, that'll make a world of difference to you. Another huge and noticeable change is the way that the handlebars are shaped. The Assault air bike has more straight handles, where the Xebex Fitness has these thicker handles that are curved. I actually prefer these handles just because they don't come close to your knees when you're pedaling hard. The Assault bikes, I remember them coming a little bit close to your knees, and that was kind of annoying. Another change between the Assault air bike and the Xebex Fitness bike is that the Xebex Fitness bike uses a ball joint, where the handles connect to the pedals, and that sounds small, like a little tiny difference, but the Assault bike uses just a standard bushing, and it only goes one way. If you're pedaling super duper hard, you're going to be rocking the crap out of the bike, and those handles are not going to just move back and forth, they're going to go side to side. So for the longevity of the bike, that's going to be huge. Pedals are the same. The seat actually feels the exact same. I don't notice any differences between the Assault air bike's seat and the Xebex Fitness bikes. The adjustments are for the most part the same. I think the Assault bike has a little turn knob on the bottom of the seat, but otherwise it's the same. You also have this little water bottle holder on the Xebex Fitness bike. The Assault air bike does not have that. I do wish that was a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. It's there. Can't complain too much. And now the Xebex Fitness monitor is a lot bigger and wider, easier to read. The buttons are huge. It has everything clearly laid out for you: interval, time, distance, heart rate, calories, watts, and speed. Whereas the Assault Air Bike kind of had this like strip and just kind of has everything just vertically. It's not hard to read, but it's not that detailed either. Now, another thing that the Xebex Fitness actually does a little bit better than the Assault Air Bike is that the Xebex Fitness, when you do a program, you can also count down, whereas on the Assault Bike it only counts up. So if you do something like you're going for a distance or going for a certain amount of calories, you'll never lose track or never forget when you're in the pain cave where you're going, how much you're going to. Now, I'm not going to get in too much detail about why you should have an air bike. It's really, there's not a whole lot of things that mimic the feeling of coming off an air bike going a max effort. It is pain. It is definitely one of the worst things that you can do to yourself. But at the same time, it's also one of the best things that you can do to yourself. It's the definition of anaerobic training, but it can also be used as WOD recovery or just active recovery day. The bikes adjust difficulty to how hard you pedal, so the harder you pedal, the more wind resistance goes in, so it becomes actually harder. But if you just pedal just normal, you can use it as a recovery tool. Now, the Xebex Fitness bike retails for $850 through GetRx.com. They do have special affiliate pricing if you order in bulk. Assault Air bikes retail for $1,000. So there's already a difference between the two bikes there at $150. If you're an affiliate and you're looking to stock up on air bikes cheap, or cheaper, then the Xebex Fitness bike will be perfect for you. Like I said, the feeling between the Xebex Fitness bike and the Assault Air bike is pretty much the exact same. And honestly, your clients are probably not going to be able to notice the difference between the two. If you are a games level athlete or a competitive affiliate, then you might want to still invest in Assault Air bikes, or at least a couple Assault Air bikes, and then just fill in the rest with the Xebex Fitness bike, because then you are a games level athlete. You might as well be using what they are using in the CrossFit Games. So you can check out my full review of the Xebex Fitness Air Bike on asmanyreviewsasppossible.com. As always, guys, thanks for watching. This has been a little bit longer of a video because I just kind of rambled, but as always, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching again.